Alright everybody, welcome back to Turner Farms, and I know it's been a hot minute since I posted anything, but today we're going to do an unboxing, I guess you could say. I already opened the box, well actually it was open before I even got to it, but if I turn around here, I got my 282 back from the shop finally, so that's ready to go. I got all the parts, I shouldn't say it, I got most everything honestly I need to put the engine back together. Now, I'm not going to be able to get it running for a while probably because I just sent when Dad picked this up, he took the head down there, have him go through it, so. Yeah, but I got the block back here so I can work on that. I got a box full of goodies behind me here. Pistons, rings, whatever else is all in there. I honestly don't know. I didn't order it, neither did Dad. It was the guy that we sent it to get work done to. Weaver's down in Sauk City. So, yeah, hopefully we got everything in here we need to get all the insides of the engine put back together. And I got the crankshaft sitting in the back of Grandma's Kubota over there just because that's where I set it. So, we'll get that out of there and we're going to start putzing around this thing. Not going to get too much done right now because Dad's not here. Dad wants to be here when I'm doing it. So, we'll start unboxing some stuff, I guess. Alright, so I got my 400 out here, but, well, I don't know how well it's going to run this thing. But, Dad brought the baler home today, so, yeah. I don't remember if I walked you guys around it, but we bought a round baler. It's actually a pretty decent one out of the used ones that were at the dealer, which that's the dealer there. It came from Richie's. There's a little ding there, bend up on the shield there, but there's 3 used 605N corn stalk specials there at Richie's at this location, Lancaster location. And out of the 3, this was the best because the other 2 came from the same farm and they both beat up pretty hard. They had about the same amount of bales, all 3 of them did, but out of the 3 this was the best one. So it was right around 20 grand for us. Yeah, hopefully it's a good baler for us, but yeah, we'll see how well it does for us. I think it'll do just fine. They've stuck about what was it, like 4 grand worth of stuff into it, so I can go through all that later when I look at the paper, but there's still some stuff that could probably be done to it. But yeah, well, let's get this thing parked in the shed now, I guess. Good old 400. Alright, welcome back to Turner Farms, ladies and gentlemen. And today, I get the clean calf pens. I already gotten those first 3 there done. So now I gotta move this guy. Or I might just work around him for now and come back to him later, but I might just move him into that pen for now, but I gotta clean the rest of these pens out. So we'll pitter patter on doing that, I guess. Looks like Ben and Bran are out there. Oh, gate's falling. Ben and Bran are out there taking apart a chalk box. I don't know what their plan is with it. Hopefully take it to the scrapyard. That one's a piece of junk. So, anywho, we gotta get cleaner in here. We got stuff to do. It's a nice day. It is Sunday, April 3rd? April 3rd, I think, is what it is today. So, if you want to come over here, you can. I gotta clean out your pen. Yeah, I know. You probably don't need your jacket on anymore either. It's kind of warm out. I put him on the other night because it got kind of cold out and he has no one to snuggle with like everybody else in the barn here does. So, I just figured for the time being I'd throw it on him. So he's happy. He's a good calf. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. We'll get your pen cleaned out for you. I'm gonna leave that untied. That might be a bad idea, but we'll find out later. So when I clean out this barn, this gutter over here, I can always throw so much in it. Otherwise, it plugs up at the corner down there. So I try to throw a majority of everything over here, so I don't have to worry about it plugging. But when I first get started here, I'll scrape the edge here in. Then obviously when I'm done pitching the rest of it out, I'll scrape what's left in there into this gutter here. But I try to throw a majority of the stuff across the way here, just to make life a little easier for me in the long run. So that way I don't have to try to unplug the gutter down at the end of the barn. Because this bed pack is fluffy and it just bunches up with this chain. Mainly because there's a whole bunch of paddles missing in sections of this chain. So it sucks when that happens, because then you gotta spend half an hour moving all the stuff down there. It's on top of the gutter, covering it up, the shield and whatnot. So yeah. Then once I'm done here, since it's a nice day out, I got the chisel plow and the field cultivator pulled out this morning. I think the field cultivator is going to get all new shovels on it. I'm not sure about that yet, but we'll check that when we're done here. It could use new shovels. It'll probably get them. That is, if we can get them for a decent price. But like I said, I think it's April 3rd today. 3rd or 4th? It's got to be the 3rd. So planting's right around the corner. Hopefully we'll be planting within a month. Hopefully, if all goes well. But it all just depends how Mother Nature acts with us. So, yeah. Okay, now this pen's got majority of the stuff out. I'm going to scrape up whatever's here into a pile, and then I'll just scrape it into a pile here at the front of the pen. And then when I get the barn cleaner going, once I run the barn cleaner, I'll come back here. Come back over here and I'll scrape the pile I made into the gutter. Okay, so we'll come down here now and we'll run this gutter, which is kind of unique because just the way it is, it's special. Barn cleaner, as you can see, it just dumps off at the end of the barn here. There's no chute or nothing for it to go up or down or anything. So it's kind of special in that department. Thanks to Grandpa. So I gotta stand here on top of the chain all the time. And better fix this before this causes problems. So I gotta stand on this chain at all times. Make sure the bedding goes to its destination. Which, if I turn around here, is right at the end of the barn. Yes, I know the chain needs a link or two taken out of it. That's the least of my worries at the moment. You'll know when you start to have too much bedding at the end down here because it'll start bunching up right where my feet are. Hey, buddy. So that hog panel there needs to be cut back a little bit so it's not doing that. And we gotta keep an eye on that chain over there too. I don't care if it's destroying the door like that, but I gotta make sure it don't flip over the other way. Because if it flips over the other way and you don't catch it till it's like down there, it's hard to flip it all back over again and keep it flipped over. So basically, it's the sooner you catch it, the better it is for you. So now that we ran the barn cleaner a certain length, I can come down here, scrape what's left in this pen into the gutter. Just like that, we're done here. We'll push some of this stuff into the gutter. Okay. And we'll push some of this too, I suppose. That way we ain't tracking it up so bad. Now we're moving to that pen. And then we just kind of continue the process on down the line. So, if I could figure out how to get the frickin' time lapse to work on this GoPro, I'd do a time lapse of me doing this, but we're not gonna do that today, so I'll come back to you guys and I'm probably running the skid steer out there, so pitter patter, I guess. Alright, so I'm heading up here now to get in New Holland skid steer, which I'm pretty sure needs diesel fuel. Or surprisingly not. What can you guys see? I don't know what you guys are looking at, honestly. Alright, so we're in the skid steer now, and we gotta open the gate, latch the bucket so we don't drop that. Ben and Brant bedded back here today. You can see my pile up by the barn cleaner. But Ben and Brant just bedded back here a little while ago. They probably would have hauled out. That gate can only open so far that way. Can't haul anything out though right now because everything's just too muddy. Alright. Might as well scrape some of this up a little bit, huh? Boys, coming through. Waking them all up from their nap now. So I gotta come through here, pick as much of this up as possible. And I'm just gonna make a pile right up here, right about there. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I gotta run this barn cleaner again. I should move those pipes. Stay, puppy. Okay, now that I got all that cleaned out there, the barn cleaner will run now without plugging up down here, or I was standing before, so we'll get to work on that again. Except for some reason, either the belt fell off or the belt's on there. Interesting. I don't want to take that chain off, but I might have to. Okay, well, let's try it again. There we go. Okay. Apparently it didn't like me standing on the chain. Okay. Yeah, you see the chain's kind of flipping over there again. I forgot to touch. I better mess with that before that gets worse. Because what happens here is all the damn manure I pushed. It's gonna bring all that back inside, but there's nothing I can do about it. It's just the way it's set up. It's just the way things are here right now. So basically that's what I have to do here. It's nothing too special. I run the barn cleaner out some more. I'll scoop it up with skids here and clean out a few more pens, and yeah. So I'll tune back into you guys when we're doing something else. Alright guys, so you reached the end of the video, and I know I didn't really get that good of a walk around of the round baler, but I will do a more in-depth video here shortly because we just had a preservative applicator put on it. I haven't seen it yet, but I just got put on it today, so I'm going to do more in-depth video of it, probably honestly when we hook it up. Maybe even after I run it, but also, another thing is me and Dad have been working on that 282 engine. Come to find out, we put all the main bearings in, all the pistons in, and we started to tighten up one of the main bearings on the crankshaft, and it got tight once we started to torque it down to, I think it was 80 or 85 foot-pounds, which is what it's recommended for in the book. But it got tight, so we're thinking there needs to be a little bit more milling done on the crankshaft in that one spot, or they sent the wrong bearing or something. We don't know, but we're trying to figure it out. What to do. We're going to try a different bearing first. That don't work. Then we're going to have to have the crankshaft remilled, because otherwise that engine's just going to seize up, I feel. Both me and Dad feel. But so just want to let you guys know on that. And yes, I did figure out, I'm still learning how to use this GoPro. It's been really goofy. The battery's been goofy with me. I'll have it fully charged and it'll sit for like a day and be dead again. So, and lately it's been fine, knock on wood, but I don't know. So thanks for watching. You made it to the end of the video, so take care, take it easy. Make sure you tune in for the next video. I think we're going to have a tillage time lapse. Nothing big, just a little bit of tillage. So come back if you want to see a little time lapse. So thanks for watching. Talk to y'all later. Bye for now.